y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Elevating with Kay. I am so excited to be here. You guys know I love this. I live for this. So tonight's video is going to be about what is your why. I've been talking to so many different people within the last week, and a common theme that has been happening has been or spoken about has been literally, why are you even trying to fix your credit? What is going to be the motivating factor to make you say it's time to pull the trigger and I'm ready to go for it? So I thought I would share my story with you guys to help you better understand what's my why and what has brought me to the point of A, wanting to fix my credit, and two, wanting to share knowledge with you guys, because I think that, and I'm a firm believer that if you don't know why you're doing something, and if it's not bigger than you, you're probably going to give up midway through. So finding your why, identifying your why, is what's going to keep you in the game. And this particularly goes for credit because it is a journey. Credit repair is not something that happens overnight. It's not something that happens in a day. It's not something that happens within 30 days. It is something that you have to be willing to stick out and stick through to see the results. So if you have no reason why you're even fixing your credit other than the fact that I just want good credit, I'm almost certain you're going to stop midway through the process. So here's my story. Here's how I created my why. And I hope this inspires you to go figure out what your why is. And then once you figure out your why, go execute on those goals. So many of you don't know, I come from a great, amazing family. Um, I was raised by a single mother. She is literally my light of my world. My mother was incarcerated when I was 17 years old. Now, most of the time when I talk about it, and even when me and her talk about it, it was like this bad thing. But what I will tell you is that this is really what turned me into who I am today. Watching my mother be able to go through such a traumatic time in her life, a time where, most people would count you out. Most people will call you, oh, you went to jail, and all those different type of things. But I've watched her turn her life around and be able to do extraordinary things and really move with purpose. We always talk about how jail saved her life, and I think jail not only saved her life, it saved mine too. I had to grow up pretty fast. She went to jail 2 months before my after my high school graduation. So imagine being a young adult, not having your mother around, and somebody who I've relied on my whole entire life. But with that, it taught me how to be an adult, right? Most people don't get to the adult stage of life until 25, 26, even 30. I've had to be an adult since I was 17. So going through the trials and tribulations of credit, understanding how to put bills in your name, getting your own apartment at 18, all those different type of things happened so early for me that when I got to 29, almost 30, I feel like I've been well prepared. So yes, it was unfortunate for her to have to go to jail, and go through that process, but it taught me how to really get it out the mud. And it taught me from a really early age. And it taught me how to be independent. I know we always talk about women are too independent and things like that, but I feel like it's necessary to have some type of independence to you, because you don't want to show up to anything halfway, right? You don't want to show up empty handed. And because I've been on this journey of just figuring life out for so long, I feel like it has developed me to have a lot to offer, right? So that was like the beginning of my life. And that's kind of what created the why. When I went through the process of my mother going to jail, it turned into this thing where I feel like my mother deserves a better life than she and I both ever had, right? She deserves the finer things in life. She deserves a second chance. She deserves that. And with her deserving that, I feel like it's my duty to make it happen. I feel like I was put on this planet to make sure that my mother did not have to work another day in her life as long as I'm breathing. So this cultivated the the desire to want to keep going, the desire to say, I can do it, because I figured out that I need to retire my mother by her 60th birthday. I say this every year on her birthday. I write this goal down every single day. I make it a point to know that, okay, you are getting up every morning. You're bumping your head and you're failing, and you're starting over and you're doing it again, because there is something greater than you that has to happen. And I told my mom this about maybe 3-4 years ago, that I'm going to retire you by your 60th birthday if this is the last thing I do on this planet. Hey y'all, sorry to interrupt your episode, but I want to tell you something. If you're looking to build a business from start to finish, I would love to coach you. I will help you build this thing from start to finish, getting your LLC, your business address, your EIN number, you name it, I will help you do it. I know building a business can be completely hard and it can be stressful, but I want to coach you to get you to the finish line so you can go ahead and get funding for your business. So if this is you, click the link below and let me coach you on how to take your business from 0 to 6 figures today. Don't wait. Look, I want to coach you and I want to help you excel and achieve everything you're looking for in your business. All right, let's get back to the episode. So, every single year, she reminds me what I said to her. She tells me, like, look, you made this promise to me. If it doesn't work, it's okay. But I understand this means something to you. And I don't want to let her down because she's never let me down through incarceration, through other wild things that we've been through in life. She's never let me down. So this is something that I feel like is mandatory for me. This is bigger than me. This is something that's necessary. It has to happen. So this journey that I'm on, it has to work or it has to work. So I tell you guys this part of my why is why I decided to fix my credit. It is why when I decided to fix my credit, then I went and bought real estate. And then when I bought real estate, I realized, hey, I need to go into business for myself. Then when I figured that out, I need to relocate. And then when I did that, I need to learn how to invest because all of these things are a direct plan or direct steps, I should say, onto how I'm going to get to the goal of retiring her. I don't do this for me. I don't even do it for the money. I do it to know that there's going to be one day in my life where my mother is going to be able to live her authentic, true self, and it is not going to have to be clocking in and out of work every day. I don't mind working. I don't mind working until the day I die, but I feel like my duty and calling in life, I was blessed with an amazing mother, and she doesn't deserve to have to work another day in her life. So if I can do anything with the success I'm building and the success I'm creating is to give back to her. And then when I do retire her, I'm going to figure out something else that breathes life into me and makes me want to keep going, because within goal setting, you have to do things with purpose. So I ask you guys, those of you who have been following me, those of you who have been watching my YouTube videos, what is your why? Why do you want to fix your credit? Why do you want to a better life for yourself? And it has to be bigger than you, and it has to be bigger than money. Because look, money comes easy when you work for it. Money comes easy when you are a good person and you put the right things out there. That's the easy part. But what is going to keep you in the game? What is going to keep you motivated? What is going to wake you up in the middle of the night and say, this has to work or this has to work? What is that going to be for you? Because if you don't have that why, I'm telling you, it is going to be so hard for you to push through hard times. It's going to be so hard for you to push through when your back's against the wall. It's going to be so hard to say, I can do it, right? The fact that my mother reminds me that I have to retire her by 60, the fact that I write that thing down every day, the fact that it's plastered around my house, it to me, it's like in my soul that this has to work, right? So yes, credit was the beginning. And look, when I learned credit, I taught her, right? When I learned how to get my credit right, I'm like, Mom, we need to get yours right, because this is going to be another piece of the puzzle on how we're going to get you out of that job, right? So I ask you guys, if you don't do anything after this video, figure out what you're doing it for. Why do you want to create wealth for your family? Why do you want to go get good credit? Why do you want to do this? And when you figure out that why, I'm telling you, life is going to change, because you're going to do anything necessary to be able to get to the next level. So look, I can't figure out the why for you. Only you know what will keep you up at night. Only you know what will bring that burning desire in your chest. But the sooner you figure out why you're even chasing after whatever it is you're chasing after, the sooner the dream is going to come true. So I hope this video helped you guys. I hope this video inspired you. I hope this video made you think. I hope this video brought some clarity to you, because if you are anything like some of the people I deal with on a day-to-day basis that start something and stop something, oh, I'm gonna fix my credit, oh, I'm not doing that no more, oh, it's taking too long. If you are any of those people, look, your why is not strong enough. Your why doesn't mean enough to you, because if your why means enough to you, you won't give up in the middle of the process. You won't throw in the towel for nothing, because if you don't achieve that goal, you know somebody else doesn't achieve theirs. Somebody is counting on you. And in this situation, it's my mom. So I hope this video helped you guys, and I'll